why I stopped obsessing over the score and focused on the game instead. Hey legends, James Russell from TradieVA. Every week on the Time Rich Tradie, we find out what it takes to build a trade empire, get you off those tools and not spend 80 hours a week doing it. If you like what you hear, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button, get some more juice. I analyzed why tradies can't sleep, and it does boil down to this one daily flow. So let's talk about the 3 a.m., right? Your head hits the pillow, the house is quiet. It could be the 10 a.m. where you can't get to sleep, or it could be the 3 a.m. wake up. But your brain decides to run a full audit on your entire business and it's spinning. You're lying there, your loops are there. Did the materials for the Smith job get confirmed for tomorrow? Did someone actually call back that new lead from the website? Did we remember to invoice that last job? Is that apprentice really clear on what he's doing tomorrow? It could just be, hey, is there going to be money in the account? But this is the real problem. It's not just stress. It's this mental load of trying to run your entire operation from your memory. You're flying blind. Not on your finances, you can check your bank balance, but on your activities. The hidden cost is devastating. You're exhausted. You're making bad decisions from fatigue. You're snapping at your family, your team, and your business can't grow beyond what you can personally remember. And sometimes you are focusing on, hey, I don't have money in the account, or I need to pay the bills, and it's that end result. Your business can't grow beyond what you can personally remember because you are the central hard drive. You can't sleep because you don't have a system that proves to you that things are under control. So the solution is actually what I call the sleep at night system, because it's literally the point, okay? So to fix this, you need to get the business out of your head, and you need a rhythm, a system that closes those loops for you before you hit the pillow. Think of it this way. It's less about worrying about the final score and more about knowing that the game is being played correctly. Because if you know that your team is executing the right plays every single day, the winning score at the end is inevitable. The answer is to stop managing the outcomes, the score, and start managing the activities, the plays. It's a simple cascade of what you want to happen to the actions that make it happen. There's plenty of podcasts and information there around defining your KPIs, right? And again, everyone focuses on, and again, this is the scorecard. And don't get me wrong, this is the first step and it is really important, but it is not going to help you sleep at night. And we've talked about this before, the big numbers, your gross profit margin, your cash flow, your cash runway, revenue target, etc. The things that are going to, again, essentially allow your business to continue to scale and not go under. These are crucial, absolutely. I've said before, these are lag detectors. The battle has already been waged. They're going to tell you the score after the battle, the destination, but they're not the steering wheel. Knowing your gross profit margins, 40% or whatever, is great, but it's actually not going to help you sleep at night. The actual step is after you've defined your KPIs, and they are important. The second is to define your KPAs. This is the game changer. These are the key performance activities, the non-negotiable daily or weekly tasks. And we mentioned these last week, a little bit about those daily definites. This is about aligning them with your KPIs, that if these things are done consistently, your KPIs will be inevitable. If you do these things in the game, if you play the game this way, the score will be inevitable. Work your way backwards. So what actions guarantee my success? So to guarantee cash flow, you're talking about every job completed when things get to a drawdown or whatever, that invoice within 24 hours. That every job has been audited the day before to make sure that it's got the right times and whatever it happens to be that's going to make sure that those actions ensure that your cash flow stays there. To guarantee profit margin, all supplier invoices are checked against the original quote before the job is finalized. To guarantee workflow, that's stop the 3 a.m. questions. All materials, tomorrow's jobs have been checked for the right materials and confirmed as on-site, ready for pickup by 4 p.m. or whatever it is. To guarantee sales, every new lead is contacted within 2 business hours. You see what I'm getting at? It is what actions, if taken consistently, ensure that those KPIs are inevitable. So now you've got this and your team is now having to execute. But now if we don't do this next step, all that second step does is add more to the questions that keep you up at night. So what do we need to do? Step 3 is to create what I call the sleep trigger. This is the end of day report. This is the final piece of the puzzle. This is the proof that the plays were run. This is the one thing that you can look at and look forward to at the end of the day. And I've got to be clear, look forward to. If it's something you're not reading, not looking forward to, it's not actually the sleep trigger. So you've got to relook at it. It's a simple, mandatory message or email from your team, your admin, your VA, site supervisor to you, or on a group chat, usually so that everybody knows that it's there. It's not long. It's not a detailed report. It's a 2-minute check that confirms the KPAs are done. I prefer these not to be actual checklists like tick boxes because people love to just tick shit. I prefer them to have reasonable information where people actually have to put in data. So it could be, for example, that list any jobs completed yesterday that are not yet invoiced and why. You see what I mean? So that people actually have to go, none, everything's invoiced, as opposed to just tick to jobs completed and invoiced. Because then they'll go, oh yeah, but is there anyone that was stuck because of a reason? You want to know. You want to actually have that. Again, it's the sleep at night checklist. Leads, total leads today, and any leads not responded to or not got back to within 2 hours or whatever it is. So it should be a little bit of work in here to make sure that people are standing by their own data. Any timesheets that did not match the invoice, things not done. Because then when you get that report, if you need to handle something at the end of the day to make sure you do sleep at night, you can do it right then and there. You read this, you see the check, that loop is closed. That mental loop is closed. And that is the definition of stress. Stress is, and anxiety is, an unclosed loop. The critical activities are getting done. Success for tomorrow isn't a hope. It's a certainty based on today's action. So this going from head checker to business owner, your brain is for solving problems and building strategy, not for being a checklist. Your memory is going to suck and so is your team's. Stop using your head as that business hard drive. A business that runs on your memory is a business trapped by your memory. A business that runs on systems and KPAs confirmed by an end of day report is a business that can predictably scale. That cascade is set. KPIs that determine your success, KPAs that make KPIs inevitable, and an end of day report that ensures that those KPAs are getting done. You see the flow, and it literally does then feel like you are in flow. So this is how you get your life back. It's how you move from being that head checker who lies awake at night, and I've been there, and sometimes I go back there, and this is often the reason, to a true business owner who can unplug, be present with your family for that night, sleep soundly, knowing the systems are running. So here's your challenge. What are those 3 questions that keep you awake? What is the information that if you got at the end of the day, you could breathe, your loops are closed, spend time with your family, and sleep well? Get your team of VA to answer them by 5 p.m. Just those 3 questions. Just do it for a week. Just 3 for a week and see how you sleep. All right, legends, if this one hit home or you know someone who's lying awake at night staring at the ceiling, your team, your business, your friends' sanity depends on these clarity of these systems. And as always, systemize it, optimize it, delegate it. It's how you're going to scale it. Catch you next time on the Time Rich Tradie.